is how to play Bone Strike! The most brutal game ever in the history of mankind! Push your luck to ultimate victory in this dice-chucking card-building game for 2 to 3 fearless players! Let's go! How to win! Win Bone Strike by being the last player standing! Your opponents are defeated when their life points equal 0, and they die in shame! Setup! First thing you gotta do, man, is set up the game! Give each player a faction card, then also give each player their 10-card starting deck. And don't forget to give each one a health marker set to 20. All of the other cards for each selected faction get shuffled into the main deck. Deal out a lineup of 5 face-up cards from the main deck. Ooh, yeah! Each player shuffles their starting deck and draws 5 cards, leaving space for a discard pile, and then the first player is the one who is going to take the first turn. How to play! Starting for the first player, each player takes turns taking their turn. Don't take someone else's turn. That's not cool, man. Turns. Turns are broken up into 3 phases: rouse, rout, and refill. Rouse. Rouse all of your stimulated cards by turning them straight up. When a card is stimulated, it is turned sideways. Hey, me too. Rout. You may take 4 different actions during this phase. Discard a card for booty. Booty. Buy a card from the lineup. Play a card from your hand. Or my favorite, attack with the warrior. You may do them in any order, even more than once if you can. Play a card. Okay, so when you play an action card, activate the ability and then burn it. When you play a warrior card, put it into your play area. The first ability on the warrior is its permanent ability, which is in effect as long as the warrior is in play. You must have an unarmed warrior in play to play a weapon. Put the weapon card on the warrior. That warrior adds all abilities granted by the weapon and is now armed to kill. The warrior also gets dice from the weapon added to its attack. A warrior may only have 1 weapon at a time. If a second weapon would be put on a warrior, burn it. Discard for booty. Instead of playing a card, you may discard it to gain booty. Booty is used to buy powerful cards for your deck. When you discard a card for booty, put it into your discard pile and gain booty equal to it in value in your booty pool. Ah, booty! Buy cards. To make your deck more powerful, you may buy cards from the lineup and add them to your deck. When you buy a card, spend that much booty from your pool and put the card into your discard pile. Whenever the lineup has less than 5 cards in it, refill it to 5 cards from the main deck. Attack! To attack with the warrior, choose one of your roused warriors and stimulate it by turning it sideways. That warrior attacks with the color dice pictured on their left-hand side, if they have any, plus any dice granted by weapons. You may attack either the player on your left or right, or any of their warriors. If the defending player has a roused warrior, that player may choose to block the attack with that warrior. If that player decides to block, the blocking warrior becomes the target of the attack and is stimulated. Then roll your attack dice. If any time dice are rolled and they score any damage or bone symbols, add those symbols to your effect pool and you may choose to re-roll any blanks or stop rolling. If all dice in play have added symbols to your dice pool, you may choose to re-roll all of them. You can keep doing this as long as a single roll does not roll all blanks. If any roll rolls all blanks, remove all symbols in your effect pool, and the attack fails in shame! If you choose to stop before rolling all blanks, your warrior does damage to the target equal to the amount of damage symbols in the effect pool. You should choose to stop once you have accumulated big damage. Then you may also spend bone symbols from your effect pool to activate the bone ability of the attacking warrior. Bone abilities show how many bone symbols they cost and may be activated multiple times. This way you can generate a stack of crazy effects. If the target of the attack is a warrior and the amount of damage is equal to or greater than its health, burn the warrior and put it into your opponent's discard pile where it belongs. If a player is reduced to 0 health, that player is out of the game. Refill. The refill phase happens after you either cannot make any more moves or do not want to make any more moves. First, remove any unused booty you have. Then, burn any unused cards still in your hand and draw 5 new cards. Oh, yeah! The player to your left becomes the active player, and it is now their turn. Unless there aren't any other players, in which case you are the ultimate champion and win the game! So that's how to play the most savage game in the history of mankind! So order your copy of Phone Strike at RainbowStarlight.com today!